I'm working as a DevOps engineer in one of the organization, and we got a pharmaceutical project called Gen Pharma. As part of the project requirements, they asked us to set up infrastructure on AWS cloud, and also they wanted CI/CD pipeline to build and deploy their code. They are using microservice based applications, so we need to set up EKS cluster. After few weeks, I have set up something like this. Developers commit their code onto GitHub and they raise a pull request onto development branch. The moment they raise a pull request, it is going to run test, build, code scanning, build, image scanning. Once image is built, it gets pushed into ECR, and also we are going to update our Docker image in the Helm charts so that our ArgoCD going to get trigger and deploy it into EKS cluster. As part of this CI/CD design, we have considered security, branching strategies, automatic deployments on dev, QA, and manual deployments onto production, infrastructure setup also through pipeline, and various things we have done. I'm going to quickly show you how this automatic pipeline does work because everything is up and running and ready to use. Quickly, I will make some changes on the code, then it should trigger our CI pipeline, create new image, it should get updated in Helm charts, ArgoCD should identify and deploy it. Let's go and do that. This is my EKS cluster which is up and running at 1.33. It is under standard support till July 29, 2026. Now we are in June month, which means that in next 30 to 40 days, we need to upgrade this EKS cluster. Next, this is where we are storing images. We have multiple repositories because our applications are deployed over here through ArgoCD. Total 9 microservices we have. So we have 9 registries. And over here, Pharma UI, you can check this is what we are going to deploy right now. This is our GitHub where we have our code. We have 5 repositories out of 5. 4 are application related. One is course material which you are going to use as part of this program. Next thing, I'm just going to show you the application. This is the application which we have deployed and I can log into this. And this is the dashboard which we are going to use as part of this program. And these each modules running on different microservices. However, let me log off and this looks very basic. So we asked the developers to enhance this little bit so that visually it would be good. That is what they have done and they have updated some code and they are trying to give it as a UI update and committing those changes into development branch. Once it is committed into development branch as part of our architecture, it should run the pipeline. So let me commit it. I'm committing it into development branch. Once it is committed, it should trigger GitHub actions. This is the GitHub actions. Just now it got triggered. You can see over here. And it is running various pipelines like lint, unit tests, code quality. We are using SonarQube as a code quality and security analysis. Build, Docker build and push and deploy onto dev. So the deployment doesn't happen. Usually it is going to update our GitOps repository. Over here you can see GitOps repository, front end, back end, infra repositories. First front end, it is single microservice. All the code is available over here. We have Docker file. Next, when it comes to backend, we have 8 microservices in the backend. So each one have its own folder, its own Docker file as well. And infra, it is related to Terraform. We are using different modules to set up our entire infrastructure. And also we need to run some scripts as part of this. Next thing, GitOps. This is where our Helm charts, ArgoCD, and application load balancer, all the configurations, even DB related information, we kept it. This repository helpful to do the deployment. Our pipeline is running. At this moment, it is happening code quality. Meantime, I will just show you our GitOps repository. Once our build is successful, first thing what should happen, image should get updated over here. Once image is updated, same things should update in the environments. We have different environments as part of this project, dev, production, QA. So in the dev, the image should be updated. Lastly, it updated 34 minutes. There is a values.yml file in the pharma UI. So over here, this chart tag should get updated. Once it is updated, we should able to see this pharma UI getting updated. Let me open this application. It got deployed 34 minutes ago. Once image is updated, it should take the new image and create the new part. After that, we could able to see new GUI. Let's wait. It is doing build at this moment. Let me increase it little bit. So build is happening. Let me open this one. As part of build, it is going to create image. Once build is happen, it is also going to scan our image for security reasons. Then it will push onto ECR. I have published this course on Udemy as DevOps Real World Project, Build and Operate CI/CD on EKS. In this course, along with build, we also cover operational activities. If you are interested, I have added a coupon code in the description of this video. Please make use of that. And also it is part of subscription on Udemy Business. If you have Udemy Business account, you can enroll and watch this course. Alright, let's come back to our discussion. Alright, build is completed. It is pushing onto ECR and it is completed. And when I go and check my ECR, the new image should get updated over here. Yeah, 10:28, that is the time now. The latest image ends with 33E. Even we can check same thing in our pipeline as well. If I go to all jobs, summary, over here, 33E. And over here in GitOps repository also, it was updated 38 minutes ago. Now let me refresh it, this page, and it should be now. And over here, if I check, it is not yet synced. We are waiting because it looks for new changes every 3 minutes. So it is automatic sync. Let's wait for a while, or else let me refresh it to identify the change. So you can see here succeeded few seconds ago and it is creating new pod over here. Just we refreshed it. Without that, it will go and check for every 3 minutes. And old pod got terminated, new pod is coming up. You can check events and logs. Once you see logs, which means that application is up and running. And once this is done, over here, let's go and refresh our page. Alright, these are the new changes which just deployed. This is how I have designed this CI/CD pipeline. If you are someone who wanted to understand how does it happen, or you want to set up on your own, then you can consider enrolling in this program. I'm going to teach you step by step how we are going to do with all the documentation. You can see complete documentation over here. So all the modules, each and every step, how we need to do. That's all for this video. In next video onwards, I'm going to explain the architecture and I will completely destroy this environment. We'll start from scratch along with you. Thank you so much.